click on that.
Yeah,
The mic now.
yeah, it's working now. It's going up and down now.
Right, we'll see that on the tablet now, mic on and mic off.
Yeah.
Press I. Oh.
Again, what's wrong with that? I don't know, it's too loud, don't I? I don't know.
Are you changing that thing or not?
Too hot now.
The Jack Sullivan thing, or was that it?
Oh, just leave it like that. That's alright. Yeah.
Open the curtain up.
Be fucking freezing down there if I open this.
Should I?
Yeah. This is where you just open that a little bit, hang it around the back of this thing, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do that.
Right, so Just our little test here, boys. Hoops here from the village for the Jack Sullivan Series 1. Just got the stream up and running here. Just give me a... Need to know if you can hear me. Good matchup here. Curtis Lee versus Mike Webb, first to 7. A couple of other scores around. We got Aaron Burgess is currently 4-1 up against Nathan Jones. Christopher Simons from Swansea, current world learning difficulties champion, is 4-2 up against Graham Hicks. Morgan Bowen is 3-1 up against Dav Price. Marco Ferro is having a bit of a struggle. The informed player Dara Phillips is currently 4-0 up. Rob Tate and Paul Bushnell. Paul Bushnell has withdrawn, so Rob's through to the next round. Linz Davis and Gavin Shearer, another one from the learning difficulties team, mixing it with the big boys. Linz is currently 3-2 up, so Gavin's playing well there. Craig Marsh, comfortable 7-0 victory over Chris Waters. Dave Stratford currently having another comfortable morning, 6-0 up against Ryan Russell. Ryan's finding it a bit tough there. And this game has just started. It's Curtis Lee versus Mike Webb from Swansea. Curtis, sponsored by Belvedere Vodka. Obviously playing well these days. Always in the business end of the tournaments. I think he lost to Dara in the last tournament in the final. So this should be a good game. Bit cold up the village today, boys. The gritters will be coming through in about 20 minutes time. A lot of hoodies happening. People are freezing here. Still got my hat on. Mike's got the first chance in this game on Reds. Got a red in the middle here, but the white's going into the yellow, so not guaranteed position on the next red unless he tries to screw into it, but I don't think the angle's a bit tight. Going around the houses. He's landed perfect on the one in the middle. So good chance here for Mike to take the opener. Left himself a tough black. First for him. Be nice to get himself off to a good start. Looking at the other scores, Dave Stratford has just got into the next round with another comfortable 7-0 win over Ryan Russell. Oh, Mike's overcut that black. And it's not in a great place, so I think Curtis got a bit of time here to get the balls in position to take him out. Don't think he'll take him out this time. I think he will. They've all got a pocket, although the black's got a bit close to the yellow in the middle of the table, and he's got one ball on the bottom cushion. But he's got some time, so he might decide just to put a safety in at one point to make the clearance a bit easier. But he is quite attacking, so I think if this one goes down the rail into the bottom right hand corner, as we see, he'll probably go for the finish. Yeah, so he's decided to take the one. He's got the ball in the bottom right hand corner, and now the clearance is on. Got another game just started on table 8, which is between Kevin Grandcourt and Richard Tippin. Kevin just missed that yellow into the right centre, which would give him that first game. And Curtis on table 7 has got himself in a bit of a difficult spot there. I don't think he can see it enough to pot it. So he's got to lay a snooker here, is my guess. So typical first frame, a little bit edgy, find any feet. Richard Tippin is good. Oh, Granny a chance there, but I think he's miscued that. He has. That's a good hit from Webby. It's a good hit. It's a good white, and I think he's left him a Curtis a tricky shot here, but I think he's got to take it on. Looking at it, he's probably got to take the bottom yellow on with a natural angle to come up with on. So it just depends, yeah. Curtis can get this bottom red. He's secured this well. I'm taking it on. Surprised at that from Curtis. He's giving Mike a chance. Albeit a thin cut. There's a chance that Mike will be happy that he's got. Tough shot. Yeah, looked a bit too thin. But again, by Curtis refusing that yellow, I think that black's made it scruffy again now for Curtis. But I think he's going to play a safety here again. There's no future going for this clearance. And on table 8 you got Richard Tippin. After Kevin Grandcourt miscued. He's attacking. Well, that hasn't come out very well either. So a couple of edgy games here for the first one while they're settling down. Richard tried to play off the black, but he had no future on the other yet red either. It's not a bad shot because Kev is a thin cut, this one on the yellow. So at the moment I think Richard is still a favourite in this frame. Curtis played a safety against Mike. I don't think you can pot this black. So it depends what he does here. Oh, he did go off the cushion. It was unlucky. Oh, it's a great shot from Kevin Grandcourt. Deceived everyone, missed it completely. Up and down, 3 cushions. Hit the yellow, left himself in a good spot. Oh God. And after Mike missed that black, it looks like Curtis is going to take the opener now. After a good shot there. Yeah, it's gone scruffy for Richard here, but I think Granny could be in a bit of trouble here. You've literally got to just dump that red and put the white in the black. So still a bit of pool in this frame as well. He has left him the up and down though. So Curtis is taking the first frame there against Mike Webb. A bit scrappy, but it is the first game of the match. Go back to this one. Granny's had the hit, but he has left a long red for Richard Tippin. And I think if he gets it, he's guaranteed to be on the black, so big shot. Just going round the room, we've got a couple of good games going on. We've got Aaron Burgess currently 4-3 up against Nathan Jones. Christopher Simons is 5-4 up against Graham Hicks. Morgan Bowen is 4-2 up against Dav Price. Mark O'Farrell is from 4-0 down, is back to 4-2. Robert Tate is at a walkover against Paul Bushnell. Linus Davis currently 4-3 up against Gavin Shearer. And Linz is currently on a clearance, which I can see of 3 reds in the middle, 3 yellows in the middle of the table and the black, so it should be 5-3. Craig Marsh with a 7-0 win. Dave Stratford also with a 7-0 win. Curtis Lee gone 1-0 up against Mike Webb. And Jacob Bayliss has taken a 1-0 lead, the first frame, against Johnny Bush. So back to table 8. Kevin Grandcourt and Richard Tippin. Again, another scrappy opener. But Kevin Grandcourt, or Granny as he's known, has got this black to go 1-0 up. And that's the first frame for Granny. So he's gone 1-0 up against Richard Tippin. So we go back to table 8. Right, table 7, sorry. I didn't see who broke here, but I think Curtis is on reds. And if he is on reds, then he's got a fancy taking these out. Yeah, that's confirmed Curtis is on reds. Good shot in the middle from Curtis. Black in a great spot, so he'd like to be perfect on his last ball to get onto the black. There's a few yellows in the way, creating a bit of traffic here for Curtis. So it's not as straightforward. He's played a good shot there, well controlled the white. So yes, if he straightened the one in the middle, I think he has to stun it back about 2 inches maybe, so he can run the red into the far left pocket and run through for the black. I think that's the angle I'm looking at, because from here I can only see the red going into the far left corner. So he needs to bring us back about 2 inches. You don't want to be straight. He's got a slight angle, I think, so I think he might be running this through to play the black into the right hand corner. So it must go past that yellow. Let's try it, played it with run inside. Hasn't quite got what he needed to be. Kevin Grandcoat there, tried to launch up the top there. That's a good clearance from Curtis. Good black in the end, so that gives him a 2-0 lead. We just go back over to table 8. I think there's still a pool left in this game here, so I'm just going to leave it on the 2 tables a second, guys, okay? So oh, it's come off the red there. It's come absolutely perfect for Kevin. Drop this in. And he looks certain for a 2-0 lead against Richard Tippin. On table 7, Webby's breaking. Cut break. That looks a real nice break as well, that. I think he'd probably prefer yellows. But it's the opening ball is the problem. So I can't see an opener here. Unless he plays the plant. But if the plant goes, which it does, think Mike will be disappointed if he don't clear up from here to make it 2-1. Yeah, he's left himself an angle. That's a good shot there from Mike. Yellow into the middle pocket. I think he has to stun back to take the yellow into the far left corner. I think that's, or he could opt to run through. I think the player is probably to stun back, but I think he's running through. Oh, he just got past the red. Probably had more risk than the other way. But he should be comfortable here. Stun this yellow. Yeah. And I think it's just a little stun on this yellow. Off the side cushion, black in the right centre. To make it 2-1, I believe. Yeah, he's perfect. So it looks like a breaking dish for Mike. Yeah, and he'd be happy to get that frame on the board. Scrappy opener. 2-1 to Curtis Lee. I've got to go round as well the tables because some real tight games going on. Aaron Burgess now gone into a 5-4 lead against Nathan Jones. Christopher Simons and Graham Hicks currently locked a 5-all. Morgan Bowen and Dav Price. Morgan leads that 4-3. Marco Ferro's made a comeback against Dara. He was 4-0 down. He's now 4-3 behind. So he's only within one frame. Linz Davis has kicked on a little bit against Gavin Shearer. He's gone 6-3 up. Craig Marsh is already through a 7-0 win. Robert Tate has gone through with a walkover, 7-0. And Dave Stratford has won comfortably 7-0 also. Jacob Bayliss is currently taking a 2-0 lead against Johnny Bushnell. Kevin Grandcourt is 2-0 up against Richard Tippin. And the game we can see here is Curtis Lee is currently leading Mike Webb 2-1. So some real tight games at the top half of the draw. I'll keep an eye on them and keep you informed. Richard has given Kevin Grandcourt 2 shots there. So he's played the plant to clear the pocket. The yellow's gone a bit scruffy onto the cushion. But he can get on it here if he wants. Lost the white a little bit there, Kev. This white's travelling here. Oh, he didn't want that kiss. No, that's a bad shot there. He made it a bit scruffy for himself, and he's got one of Richard's awkward balls out. Good cueing required here. Mr. Yellow. Yeah, so Kev played a bad shot really to get that red out and left him as white in no man's land, which is now giving Richard the chance to. So what he's playing now was the awkward ball. He had dead cush, which Kev got out. So he's had a bit of a reprieve here, or Richard, after giving Kev 2 shots. Should be making this 2-1. Would like to be closer to the black, but he's got to fancy himself in this one. In other results, Linz Davis has just gone through against Gavin Shearer. I know Gav was a bit nervous, but Linz has beat Gavin Shearer 7 frames to 3. So he's into the next round to face Robert Tate. And Richard's there, Mr. Black. I think he would have been a bit closer. And then Kevin hadn't played a good shot there either. Is he going to drop this in and play the double, or is he going to try and punch it through? Oh, he's probably hit that too well. So does he take us up the top now, or does he think he's going up the top, or is he dropping in the middle? He's gone up the top. Oh, and he's got it. Yeah, so Richard will be disappointed. It looks like Kevin's going to take a 3-0 lead here. And it's 3-0 to Kevin Grandcourt. So Richard will be disappointed with that one. Give Kev 2 shots. Kevin made a bit of a mess of it. Give Richard a chance, and obviously missed the black. Excellent game going on table 2. Christopher Simons and Graham Hicks. Christopher's 5-4 up. He's now trailing 6-5. So Graham needs one more frame to get into the next round. Aaron Burgess, he's 6-4 up as well, so he needs one more frame to progress into the next round. Morgan Bowen and Darrell Price, good game going on there. Currently locked of 4 apiece. Marco Ferro and Dara Phillips. Now it was showing 4-3 to Dara, but they're setting them up again, so I'm not sure who won that 8th frame. They haven't updated the scores yet. Curtis currently with a 2-1 lead, and he's on reds. Black is the difficult ball at the moment. But the reds seem as everyone's got a pocket. He's trying to get the black out there. And he's played a great shot there, Curtis. Black is now pretty much a gimme. So he's got a plant into the top right hand corner. Just going to make sure the red he's playing, the first ball onto the plant sticks on the pocket to make it easier. Good shot though from Curtis. Yeah, it's bounced out a bit, so he's got to play this probably with a little bit of left hand side to come through the gap off the cushion and play his last red in the same pocket. Yeah, he's played it perfectly. So, apart from an absolute catastrophe, Curtis is going to go 3-1 up here against Mike Webb. The shot he played to get the blackout, obviously, was a very good shot. And it's comfortably 3-1. So Curtis Lee 3-1 up against Mike Webb. And when I seen on table 4, Mark O'Farrell against Dara Phillips, I seen him setting him up. Didn't know who won that game, but it looked like Mark Wood won that game. So from 4-0 behind, he's now 4-all with Dara Phillips. I can see Dara's on a clearance. And it's a good clearance from the break. I think he got pretty much a straight black. So Dara will be happy to get this frame up under his belt. From being 4-0 in front, pegged back to 4-all, but now just gone 5-4 in front. So Dara Phillips is 5-4 up against Mark O'Farrell. Aaron Burgess still 6-4 at the moment on table 1. Graham Hicks is 6-5 up against Christopher Simons on table 2. Morgan Bowe and Dav Price locked at 4-all. Curtis Lee 3-1 up against Mike Webb, as you can see. Kevin Grandcoat 3-0 up against Richard Tippin. Jacob Bayliss is still 2-0 up against Johnny Bush. And the next game just about to start is Steve Skinner against Hugh Salmon on table 6. Players already through from the first round: Robert Tate, Linz Davis with a 7-3 win over Gavin Shearer. Craig Marsh, comfortable 7-0 win against Chris Waters. And Dave Stratford, also a 7-0 win against Ryan Russell. So everything's up to date there. Of the winners that have just gone through, I've just looked at the draw, and you've got Craig Marsh, who won 7-0 in his first round game, and Dave Stratford also won 7-0 in his first round game. They've actually been playing each other in the next round. So 2 7-0 wins each. Obviously queuing well, playing well. But I think the next game is going to be a bit tougher for both. Who we got in the chat then? Anybody on the chat? I know Naz is on the chat because he's working. How are you, Naz boy? Nice welding glasses you had on this morning. Fair play to you. Looking good there. Played a plant there. He was lucky to pot the one over the hole. And the red he played onto it has just come off 2 cushions and gone absolutely in no man's land. But he's got lucky. He's got the cannon off the yellow into the middle bag. So he's had a bit of luck there. It's quite a poor shot he played there, Mike. He's got the plant. So again, he has to play this probably with a lot of top into the bottom left-hand corner. The white will be travelling off this bottom cushion up towards the red, just nearest the black maybe. Or if it comes short, he could play the one in the middle first. But good cueing required here from Mike. He's played the other way. I don't think that was the right way, Mike, if I'm honest, but I know it's easy watching, but I think that was the wrong ball. Just a little update here. Aaron Burgess has just gone through against Nathan Jones, 7-4 winner. Christopher Simons and Graham Hicks has gone into the decider. It's now 6-all. Morgan Bowen has won that 9th frame, so he's gone 5-4 up against Dav Price. Dara Phillips is currently leading Marco Ferro 5-4. Marco was 4-0 down in that game, pulled it back to 4-all, but he's lost the 9th frame. Johnny Bush has just won the 3rd frame, so he now trails 2-1. Jacob Bayliss. Kevin Grandcourt there, he lost that one. I think he'd be disappointed. He tried to play one slow in the middle, but it just drifted over the pocket and just stuck on the middle. But I think he'd be disappointed with that because he had a lot of yellows to play with, and Richard had 1 red over the all, which I thought maybe a safety would have been better to get control of the table. But he's still 3-1 up. And again, Curtis is 3-1 up against Mike Webb. I think Mike's made a bit of a mess of this one. But he had 3 yellows left. I think it's 3 reds, sorry. I think he played the wrong red first. And the one he played cannon into a red, into a yellow, and just made it all scruffy for him. So now he's got to try and find shots. That's probably the worst outcome he could have done. He's trying to play the double, and Curtis had 2 balls of the cushion, and the red is it both the yellows off the cushion. So he's opened the frame right up here, but I think he's going to be in a bit of a world of pain here. I would think that Curtis is probably going to drop on the yellow he's closest to get it off the cushion, leave the white where the yellow is, and that will leave it really difficult for Mike. Well, he's still playing the safety, but he's dropping this one down the cushion. Probably could have done with another 3 inches, Curtis, because he had literally a lot of margin for error there, because the white was never going to travel anywhere further than when it went. So I think he'd be disappointed with that, albeit still in control of the game. But that yellow should have been over the pocket, because the white would have been in the same position anyway. Mike's gone for cushion first, thin cut. Very difficult. Very difficult. Curtis now with 2 shots. And where the balls are, the way the table is, and the experience Curtis have got, I think he'd be disappointed if he don't win this frame. Maybe not this visit. But from where the balls are situated, I think he wouldn't be happy if he don't win this game and take a 4-1 lead. An absolute cracking game on table 2, but unfortunately, well, it was 6-all. Unfortunately, he's going to be a loser. And Graham Hicks has got over the line against Christopher Simons, 7-6. It was nip and tuck all the way through. 4-3, 5-4, 5-0, 6-5, 6-all. But Graham's got over the line there. Good win for Graham. Unlucky for Christopher. He'll now go into the loser section. Curtis is currently on this clearance, looking to take the 4-1 lead. The yellow that's on the cushion with Curtis and Mike's game, it's not that big of an issue because of where the black's situated. So to get onto the black, you know, there's nothing really difficult about it. So he just needs to be on that ball. I think he's going to play it last. So I'll run this through probably 2 or 3 inches, I would have thought. Still not ideal. Not ideal. But again, he'd rather be closer to the yellow on the cushion, but I think he's just going to leave himself. Yeah, and here, because of where the black's situated, he's got nothing to do with the white. He's just got to concentrate on the pot, which I think he'll get from here. It's not a difficult shot, but absolutely nothing to do with the white, and he's guaranteed to be on the black, albeit a long black. But he should be getting this to take a 4-1 lead. And I expect him to get it. Ooh, he had a look. He had some jaws. Looked at the jaws. But I think Mike took the wrong ball there when he had three reds left. And then it just got a bit scruffy. He never had control of the white after that. Ultimately, it's cost him the game. So Mike's up against it. Currently trailing 4-1 to Curtis Lee. Richard Tippin and Kevin Grandcourt. Kevin Grandcourt's currently got a 3-1 lead. Hasn't been the prettiest games. Both had chances to take each frame, I think. It hasn't been a one-sided contest by any means. Richard's got one tough red here, up towards the baulk line on the left, which I don't think that doubles either. Might be wrong. So he's playing this with a bit of side here. And he's got on it. But if it doubles, then he can just run it through and then obviously play the double into the right centre. But I'm not sure if the double will pass the yellow. Or he could play a straight double now into the far left corner, guaranteed to be on the red in the middle. Tough shot. Oh. I didn't even know it went past there, guys. It's a hell of a shot, fair play. I thought he was playing the double there. Fool me. Yeah, a couple of lucky cannons there, but he's taking advantage. He's going to put it back to 3-2 here. So that's a good game as well. Looking over on table 4, Dara Phillips is now into a 6-4 lead against Mark O'Farrell. Dara was 4-0 up. Got pegged back to 4-all, but he's taken the last 2 frames to lead 6-4. Morgan Bowen has gone into a 6-4 lead against Dav Price. Graham Hicks beat Christopher Simons 7-6 in a real tight game all the way through. Aaron Burgess beat Nathan Jones 7-4. Linz Davis beat Gavin Shearer 7-3. Craig Marsh beat Chris Waters 7-0. Dave Stratford had a 7-0 win against Ryan Russell. Curtis Lee currently 4-1 up against Mike Webb. Johnny Bush is now taking a 3-2 lead against Jacob Bayliss after trailing 2-0. Kevin Grandcourt, as we see here, is 3-2 up against Richard Tippin. And I just popped my head over because Steve Skinner and Hugh Salmon are still showing 0-0. They started 20 minutes ago. Yeah, still on the first frame, and a typical Steve Skinner frame. Could be a long one. I love Steve. He's pacing on the table there. All the balls are tied up. This is Steve Skinner and Hugh Salmon game. Concentration on Skinner's face here. He's looked at him for about 5 minutes and then tried to play a safety. He's gave himself a bit of trouble. So that won't be finishing anytime soon, guys. Steve Skinner, Hugh Salmon. 10-1 now. I think it'll be finished about 2 o'clock. And I don't mean the first frame. Back to the tables we can see. Curtis Lee forward up against Mike Webb and currently on reds. I think he could have done another 2 inches on that white. I think he was playing the double first. Now he's going to try and get on it again. Or is he trying the double here? Or avoid the double kiss? No. No, he lashed out there. I don't think the double was on. From where the white was situated. But he's gone for it anyway. I was left a bit scruffy, so Mike needs to take control of this game. Big frame for Mike this, he needs to get one on the board. Looking around the arena here, you could swear you're on the Swiss Alps. There's a lot of ski jackets going on, a lot of hoodies. No bobble hats. And we playing pool. Dara Phillips there, just potting the black against Marco Ferro. So he wins his match there 7-4. He was 4-0 up. Marco got it back to 4-all. I think Dara dug in a bit there. I think he had 2 breaking finishes. And he's finally got through 7-4. So Marco was into the losers section. Just got a little issue with some of the scoring tablets, so some of the scores have not been updated as they should. But Hugh Salmon has taken the first frame against Steve Skinner. Kevin Grandcourt has just won that 6th frame to go 4-2 up. Johnny Bush still leads Jacob Bayliss 3-2. And game on table 2 just got underway. Christian Thomas against Mark Twiggy Bowen. on table 2. So they're under the first frame. Mike on the black, he needs this to go 4-2. Yeah, cued it well. Cued it well there. So Curtis leads 4-2. So both games are on screens we can see. It's 4-2 apiece. Another game has also just started on table 1. Is Dan Parry against showing Cole Bedford Ian Sargent, that's not right. Dan Parry and Michael Howe. So Howie. I don't know why the names the tablet is something wrong with the tablet there. Parry's lashed out in the black there, and it's probably going to cost him the game. So back to table 7 and 8, both 4-2 scorelines. Kevin Grandcourt there, yeah, played that well. Only just dropped, but he's played it well. Needs to cue this nicely. No, he's missed it by a mile. But I tell you what, he might have had a fluke there. No, he's missed that by quite a bit. Twiggy just gone 1-0 up against Christian Thomas on table 2. Another game about to get underway is Paul Williamson, or Wilbur, against Steve Trigger Thomas on table 4. That should be a good game. Kevin Grandcourt here, got another chance to make it 5-2. He'll take the one in the pocket first. Oh, he's miscued. Oh, he's miscued. Don't know what happened there. Toilet break, boys. I'll be back. Now, boys. Had a little break. Good games going on down there. Good games. But she just brought the eaters in. Like Tenerife, you know, in about 3 years. Let's have a little update on the scores. What we got, yeah. We've got Curtis Lee currently 5-2 up against Mike Webb. Michael Howe is 4-3 up against Daniel Parry on table 1. Johnny Bush has gone into a 5-2 lead now against Jacob Bayliss. He was 2-0 down that one. Kevin Grandcourt and Richard Tippin, that's getting a little bit tighter now. Oh, Kevin Grandcourt 4-3 up. Steve Trigger Thomas taking a 2-0 lead against Paul Williamson. Hugh Salmon is going to a 3-0 lead against Steve Skinner. Mark Bowen is currently 2-1 up against Christian Thomas. Aaron Burgess and Graham Hicks have just started on table 3 and they're currently 0-0. So, table 8, yeah. Kevin Grandcourt, he was 4-2 up. I think he's had about 3 missed cues, so I think he's a little issue with his tip. I actually put it on for him. I don't know. Might be a skewing action, but he'd probably blame the tip. He's currently on the yellows here, on the left-hand table. Mike Webb is chasing this game around here now. Currently 5-2 down. I'm really in control of the white. Well, she's trying to heat me up there, yes? Oh, yeah. Yeah, got a little heater there. Happy yet? Mike Webb, that just got in to the middle. I think he thought he missed it, but he's got a chance. Oh, yeah. Kevin Grant could be tentative on that one. Do you want to be snookered here, Mike? Don't. Oh, I don't think he can pot that. No, he can't pot that yellow. So now he's in a world of pain, you know. Five-two down, making mistakes like that. It's not going to help him. And Kevin Grandcourt just a bit tentative on that yellow. Left over the pocket, giving Richard Tippin a chance here to make it 4-all. He's canning into balls here, Richard is, and he's made the Reds worse than what they were before he took that shot. I think he's going to look for a cannon again, you know. Oh, right, okay, so he's got the plant in the middle, so even though he canned into it, it looked a bit scruffy, but it's come out all right. Probably looking like going 4-all here. I think Richard will be disappointed if you don't. He's playing the wrong ball, he is. I don't know what he's played there, Richard. He obviously couldn't see the plant into the left centre. Michael Howe has just gone 5-3 up against Daniel Parry. Jacob Bayliss has pulled one back against Johnny Bushnell. That's 5-3 to Johnny. Mark Bowen still 2-1 up against Christian Thomas. Hugh Salmon 3-0 up against Steve Skinner. Richard Tippin has tried to cut that in the middle and it hasn't quite reached the pocket, so big frame here I think. Richard should have made it 4-all, but Kevin Grandcourt's got, or Granny as he's known, I don't know if he can sneak that yellow in past that red in the left centre, if he can. It will open everything up for him. Oh, he's missed it by a mile. Missed it by a mile. And he's made the path really clear now for Richard to make this 4-all. So Richard's got a choice here. Will he try and just pot this in the middle and come off the bottom cushion, come the other side of the black to take the black in the left centre?